over here we have front row Joe.
Yay! Woo! We love you.
25. I don't know what they do. I know they're rich.
I
I don't know
know.
what they do, but we love all of you. You're great.
Thank
You're
you.
great American patriots.
Thank you. Thank you.
By the
Wow.
way, the Vietnamese delegation. I don't know what it is about Vietnam, but they do.
We love you.
Thank you very much.
We love you.
We love you.
We like them. Thank you.
We love you.
They travel with me all over. You know, I must be too soft on Vietnam because you like me too much.
Yeah, we like freedom.
We love you. We like freedom.
We like freedom.
Thank
This
you
one the
very
country with freedom.
They want freedom. That's right.
Yes, sir.
Under my
We want freedom.
gas prices
Freedom.
increased 5, 6.
Good morning quý vị. Good morning. Lại một cuộc hành trình mới quý vị. Hôm nay là ngày mùng 6 tháng 9 năm 2024. Một hành trình mới, một chuyến đi mới. Và chuyến này thì mình sẽ bay nha quý vị. Đi từ Florida, Orlando lên đến Milwaukee, Wisconsin quý vị. Nhưng mà chuyến bay sẽ đến Green Bay và từ Green Bay chúng em sẽ lái xe đến Wisconsin cho một buổi rally vào ngày mai, vào ngày mùng 7 tháng 9 năm 2024 và trở về lại Orlando ngày mùng 8 tháng 9 năm 2024. Và đồng hành với em thì bà xã của em thì đã ngồi trên xe rồi. Và chung đợt này thì mình bay thôi, cho nên bây giờ đã là 4 giờ sáng quý vị, mới 3 giờ rưỡi sáng tại Orlando, cho nên bây giờ chúng em sẽ lái xe lên sân bay và từ sân bay chúng em sẽ chuyển tiếp và đi đến cho cuộc rally vào ngày mai. Nhưng mà chuyến bay hôm nay lại bay sớm quý vị, cho nên thành ra chúng em đã với 3 giờ rưỡi sáng đã bay đã lên sân bay rồi và chuyến bay vào lúc 6 giờ rưỡi sáng nha. Ok, hẹn quý vị on the way trên đường đi nha. Ok, bye bye quý vị, tiếp tục nha, tiếp tục cuộc hành trình mới nha. Let's go Trump 2024 quý vị, let's go. Sớm 4 giờ sáng, đường vẫn tắt. Đi bay mà mười mấy tiếng là bay 10 tiếng. Cái giờ bay hơn cái nữa chứ. Giờ bay giờ check out rồi đánh xe rồi nó hơn rồi. Đường làm thăm cái đẹp không? Làm thăm cái đẹp, làm mấy năm trời không?
Sự kiện ngày mai là outside nha, ở sân bay.
Đợt vừa rồi mình cũng để outside trở lại mình tới outside nữa. Đó.
Cái nhiệt độ ở bên đó có 70 là sao 70 9 giờ là mở cửa. Bắc Kinh là 7 giờ.
Đột này nó giao tiếp từ 4/9 qua thân tay phải không mình mới không có nào. Thì đi đấy đoạn đường của mặt này nhớ lại đoạn đường ở Việt Nam đi ra ngoài sân mình trời sáng sớm đó cũng vậy bắt tắt như này. Ở giờ cao điểm bây giờ rực luôn. Nhiều thực tại nữa. Sân bay Orlando. Sân bay Orlando Terminal B. Năm giờ 15 sáng.
Please stand clear of doors and hold on to handrails. The doors are now closing.
Orlando and Central Florida have so much to offer. There's a good chance.
Trời còn tối. 5 giờ sáng, trời còn tối 5 giờ sáng. Trời còn tối luôn. Vô game 54. Đây này, đây. Giờ đi ra con cảm thấy là cái video quá trời đó.
Gateway to terminal is at the doors and hold on and doors are now closed. Doors are now closed.
Đó, tới giờ check-in rồi. Mọi người rất nêu. Trong 17 giờ cho check-in rồi. 6:40 sáng. Trời còn tới hù này. Đi bay qua Chicago. Chuyến bay 2 tiếng 10 phút.
Journey. If you have any questions, please refer to your safety card or ask any of the crew members as they do their final cabin check. And as always, let us know if there's anything we can do to make your time with us more enjoyable.
Sân bay Orlando chuẩn bị lift up. Chicago. Bầu trời Chicago đây. Đây là một sân bay nhỏ.
local time is 8:31 a.m. As a reminder, we ask you to please stay seated with your seatbelt fastened with you. The seatbelt sign is off. Also, don't forget to check your seat back pocket and surround areas to ensure you have all your belongings like cell phones, wallets, or chargers. We thank you for choosing American Airlines. We hope to see you again soon on another American Airlines flight. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Brakes work. Yeah, it'd be better when it's soft. The product on either side. So one of the towers. Yeah, a little bit it out. Ooh. Oh, and it's Friday.
Early Friday. Sân bay Chicago như quý vị. Này mới C-18. Đã tới rồi đó. Từ cây vào đâu.
Wait, I'm just kidding. There's my pocket as long as it does not like the top of the aisle. This is the front has one side bar.
Mới bó điện lại rồi. Bay tiếp và ring về. Đã đến rồi nhưng vẫn ngồi chờ quý vị. Gì thấy không? Đã đến Orlando rồi nhưng mà phải ngồi chờ, tiếp tục ngồi chờ. Chờ ngày chờ đêm vậy đó. Mọi người đã ready hết trơn rồi. Nhưng phải ngồi chờ. Biết đi đâu chờ mãi gì.
Clouds in the sky, and it should be a little bit bumpy for the road, nothing too dramatic, and of course we'll coordinate with air traffic control to find the smoothest ride possible. As we push back from the gate, our flight attendants are going to give you some important safety information about this model of aircraft. I ask you to pay attention to their safety briefing. As all aircraft types are different, our flight attendants' primary responsibility is your safety. Currently, the weather in Green Bay is winds out of the north about 5 miles an hour, good visibility, overcast skies, and 58 degrees. We'll give you more information about our destination as we get a little bit closer. Again, we thank you for flying American Eagle.
Sân bay Chicago đi, Illinois.
All the rest of the American Airlines, thank you for flying with us today. A special welcome to our Binhvo members. Welcome to our announcement today's flight. Continue advancing and steady on just travel partners. For everyday purchases, enjoy benefits such as your first trip back free, preferred boarding, and no foreign transaction fees. Not an aviator card member, you can see a flight attendant or significant cost. Offers to apply in place days. Don't forget to use your luggage track devices while you're seated to speak easy so faster and visible to the crew. Listen to service offers to listen.
Big Bay. Sắp sửa đáp phần sân bay Vinbank.
So I feel like I'm really picky about it.
That's what I always said. Executive rush is really like that's like takes things kind of that you know what kind
Yeah, it's just like so X-Men.
yeah.
I'm spoiled. I'm just really yeah.
Sân bay Vinbank.
It is our pleasure to welcome you to Greenway with the local terminal 11 You may now use your cell phone to determine seating with your seatbelt set.
Once you taste the blood stuff, you want to taste that
Across the urinal seat.
Yeah, and don't. They
Take a moment to check your seat back pocket.
They
First,
do
you'll have to
this
lay down the cell phone. You open all the hand compartments. Be careful as emergency happens. You can check.
Đây mới mưa xong. Vinbank đón chúng ta vào một đợt mưa. Đây là thành phố nhỏ, sân bay nhỏ chút xíu là cái gì? Thấy không? Sân bay này giống như khoảng 10 cái games.
Yeah, your house, your ticket. You will. You learn. You'll learn. Hey, there's a lot of good things on avocados and organic things. Now it's pesticides. No, this is about all that health of the body. Since we're gonna do the
Okay, yeah. Good recommendation.
Sorry, but it was like, and I'm sorry I thought I didn't know you were over here. Yeah, I would have moved in a heartbeat for you guys.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I definitely appreciate it.
It's nice meeting you.
Yes, nice to meet you too, yes.
Prepare those for arrival in caution.
Yes. Keep up the good work and the walk and study. So we can take my Cheese. Well, I think
Crazy.
Sân bay Green Bay nhỏ đón chúng ta bằng một trận mưa. Chiếc máy bay xuống nhỏ vậy đó. Có 4 con ghế hả? Nhỏ này khoảng 10 cái ghế vắng tanh phải không? Sân bay vắng không có gì.
Don't stop. Please move forward.
Johnson. Green Bay. Right, rental car. Right here. This one. Vô đây là rental car. Đây là cái mô hình của mình. Ở Lam Green Bay. Bây giờ trời âm u, trời mới mưa xong.
Trời mát đấy. Năm mấy xong rồi.
Trước mặt sân bay mình nhớ có cây xăng đó này.
Ở trong sân bay cũng có cây xăng luôn.
Ở phía ngoài.
Ở trong luôn. Chạy xe đó. Đây mà tới ngày mai là outside là chỗ đó là sân bay đúng không? Vô vọng quá, không biết bà cười về cái gì luôn. Mình không hiểu lý do tại sao bà cười luôn.
Nụ cười không hiểu.
Nên là mình thấy rằng là sống tới đây là coi bộ là không ổn như quý vị. Nó đang ở một cái cuộc giống như ngày 16 tháng 9 này thì tổng thống phải trở về New York. Hôm nay tổng thống sẽ có một cái buổi trở về cái thao để mà gọi là nhận tội với quý vị. Lá phiếu người ta đặt vô đâu? Những cái người sống trong biệt xứ nhà sẽ nhìn thế nào về anh Hùng Cao? Ôi ơi, thì ra là vậy đó hả? Tiền bạc rồi, ôi trời ơi, cái thằng này nó đi để nó được. Ủa, tại sao chúng ta lại đi đánh phá một cái người mà chúng ta gọi là chúng ta đi ủng hộ mà cuối cùng là chúng ta đi ngược hết những cái chế độ và những cái cách mà chúng ta làm như vậy để mà đi thay đổi cái lá phiếu của người dân tại cái việc chia nhà như vậy. Đó là một cái điều nó quá sai.
Mà quý vị nên nhớ là tiểu bang về chia nhà trước đây là một cái tiểu bang của đảng Dân Chủ nữa, mà bây giờ nó đã chuyển qua màu đỏ như vậy rồi, là quá tuyệt vời rồi. Đó là một cái ông mà thống đốc bang vừa qua, ông dân Trình đã chiến thắng về chia nhà như vậy. Và bây giờ nếu mà chiến thắng một cái ông thống đốc bang cũng không đủ, phải cần những cái người senator, phải cần cái senator của tiểu bang đó cũng là Cộng hòa, và từ đó xong xuống bắt đầu Congress cũng là của Cộng hòa nữa, thì thành tiểu bang đó nó mới mạnh được. Chứ bây giờ 4 năm 6 năm của ông thống đốc bang này, hoặc là thêm 4 năm của ông thống đốc bang này, là cuối cùng hết rồi. Và nếu mà chúng ta có vừa Congress vừa có senator cũng là Cộng hòa nữa, thì cái tiểu bang đó nó mới giữ chiến địa đó lâu dài được. Chứ còn không là qua hết nhiệm kỳ của ông thống đốc bang này là xong rồi. Đâu có đơn giản như vậy được.
Ủa giống như quý vị thấy á, bên hướng của bên anh dân chủ họ đang vậy là tiêu tới.
CWA fly đó. Vào ở đây này, trong ở đây, ở bên kia kìa, tới bên kia rồi kìa, đi qua luôn. Cái chỗ này nó chốt rồi. Một là phòng ra để không biết đi bên này có đường vô không, để coi được, đi vô được.
Theo xe này đi.
Xe này.
Ủa là ra đi trong sân bay này luôn hả?
Phía bên này nè. Đây là trong sân bay, phía bên này. Mọi người đang ở bên đây nè.
Anh thấy hả?
Đó, cho quý vị thấy nha. Đó, trước mặt chúng ta đó. Đó
đánh dấu kỷ niệm mà rally lần thứ 98 của tụi em. Khi mà tụi em đủ còn 2 lần nữa đủ 100 quý vị là không khao nữa nha.
Đấy, xe cộ người ta đang ngâm đậu đấy, sẵn đó. Rào vào trong đó đó. Quý vị, đó bên tay phải chúng ta nè. Nó chưa cho vô đó. Chỉ có mọi người làm việc thôi, nó được vô thôi quý vị.
Volunteer.
Đó, đó, những người vô đó.
Không biết vô volunteer nữa. Ok, bây giờ mình chạy ngược
đậu xe đâu, biết đâu được đậu đâu. Nó không cho vô. Mọi người đứng bên kia kìa. Có mấy người ghế bên này.
Mình đợi xe xong mình đi ra thôi. Mình ra quay một chút xíu.
Ngồi ghế đây nè. Mọi người xuống đây luôn. Ok, tới đây cho quý vị thấy nè. Đây là những người đầu tiên đó. Là mình là người thứ hai đó. Đây là thành phố. Wow. Cảnh đẹp. Mấy cảnh này đi là thường nó bị vượt sóng.
Yeah. Or if I have to fly to Cleveland, I'll just wait to go down to Florida until after that. I mean, it's only a couple weeks, so stay in Ohio. Yeah. Just stay in Ohio. Yeah, either way, it doesn't really make a difference. One thing that stinks about flying, we can't wave our flag. We need to get some flag or something. Wave it. Something. What airport are they going to send you out of? Want to go? Well, I'm sure anything.
Đó, thao này quý vị. Rip Mountain.
Well, I think I've entered
Thao
here.
Rip Mountain.
On the right.
Wow,
right.
They sell flat ready. Wow, here.
Building sometime.
Oh, Starbucks here too. have everything here.
Yeah, I came in the other way. There's
Yeah, I have
nothing going
everything
over
here.
there.
Cornfields versus this.
Yeah, all I was see all day is cornfields. I didn't see a billboard, a building.
So it finally
But
got
they
you
did
out
it
of
for
there.
I saw a gas station.
Finally got you out
Yeah.
of there.
This
The only way I
way.
got out of there is
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
went through the barricade that I
No.
wasn't supposed to
I
go
know.
through.
Really?
Otherwise, yep.
Were they even doing any work around it?
Nope. There was when I got way up the road, about 2 miles, there were some men way in the bushes, on the electrical poles in the bushes in the forest.
Sam's Club.
So,
Do you have that by you?
It's beautiful.
Like $29. And the discount thing on there, 19.
which airline is it?
Coming back from New York to Cleveland, look, I'm this Wednesday. Look, standard 19. If you have the discount thing, it's only $19.
Jeez.
That's crazy. So it'd be 80, 112. Oh no, shit, that's this. Sorry, that was the wrong day. That's the
Quá đẹp luôn. Trời nó clear. So beautiful. Like cloud. Very clear. Đẹp. Mấy chị thấy bầu trời cái cao đẹp dễ sợ chứ. Bầu trời quá tuyệt vời luôn. Đúng rồi. Con này một trong mai trời quá tầm luôn.
Mai có thể Tùng sẽ đến cái sân golf của
Indiana.
Indiana đúng không? Vì
Indiana có
ra ở đây tập trung cái người quê hương của bạn. Ủa? Vậy là thì mà cái người manager của cái khách sạn nói là có thể là có cái family của bà Kamala ngày mai xuất hiện
sẽ xuất hiện đúng để mà ủng hộ cho Trump đúng không?
Và cái tình kế sợ làm cho
Vì bà đó là đang đứng hết kìa, thành ra người ta lại bực thôi. Cái gì cũng vậy quý vị, sự thật là sự thật.
đừng có nói dối quá rồi nó
Lương lẹo dối gan láo chắc rồi thôi. Đó, quý vị nhìn cái mặt của chị nó đẹp không, cái núi không?
chỗ này cũng đủ đời du lịch
Quá đẹp luôn hả?
đẹp núi ở đây
Yeah. Mà cái núi này đẹp không? Cây cối xanh tươi. Bên này nè, thành phố lớn cho bạn rụng, nhà hàng, sàn nó quá trời. Trước mặt của chị lên bên núi đẹp không?
cái núi ở đây nó có chọc giống như ở bên Arizona có cây cối đó nên nhìn nó tươi nó mát hơn với ba
Wow, sông nữa. Wow, sông luôn. Cái này sông à? Đẹp quá.
có cái brick mountain
Brick Mountain. Ông để chút xíu mình xách lên từ ở đây có khu vực này du lịch đó. Là biết rồi. Cảnh đẹp nữa.
là mai ra đi ra sớm rồi mình sẽ đi được quý vị.
Hôm nay mà còn giờ còn chạy. Trời ơi.
Giờ mình có thời gian cái mình trèo lên núi ha. Được chạm cầm cái cờ lớn lớn.
Có đó cái màu trên kia đó tên này.
Ai nói là Binhvo-Ngoctrang. quên rồi.
Mountain Road. Đường lên núi.
Nhiều thịt rồi. Kiểu nhà cũng thích quá.
Trời ơi, đẹp quá. Cao, thật cao, bay nè. Wow. Cái trong bức tranh. Tuyệt vời. Sân bay này. Đi sân bay rồi bay tụi không đáp xuống sân bay này luôn. Dài enough để cho người ta xuống được. So fucking on mấy người này bảo trên gì đó volunteer rolling.
Trời nãy giờ nó chưa làm xong nữa hả? Gì vậy trời?
Very good food, right? You have good food? Enjoy it? Yeah. Very good restaurant here. Yeah. So far, so good. Yep. Yeah. President had need to come here.
How's it going?
Very good. All right. Have fun. Yes. Đây là vào lúc 9 giờ 15 tối quý vị. Đây là những cái dãy để ta xếp để cho ngày mai cho những người bên này là guest đi vô đậu khu vực này, đứng ở những khu vực này quý vị. Đây là cái khu vực đường entrance đó. Đi ra general nè, okay. General admission entrance này là ngay đây, vòng đây. Và bên này thì espresso đó, nó ghi cái gì thấy không? Bây giờ chỉ gắn bảng rồi đó. Đây nè, đây là special guest entrance nè. Here. Bên kia là ADA, còn đây là address entrance. ADA entrance rồi ra là những người mà handicap với đồ quý vị. Đó. Đây là những người đó, khu vực đây. Và đi vô cổng chính là bên này quý vị. Đó là cái liều mà để check in. Và lúc cái cửa kia nó sẽ mở lên đó, thì mình đi thông qua bên kia luôn. Đó là vô xuống phía trong sân bay. Ngoài này là hết. Đó. Thì ghế thì người ta để sẵn đây. Ok. Đó là cho quý vị thấy được cái quang cảnh. Mà giờ này thì mọi người bắt đầu vừa đi ăn rồi, mọi người xe, tại vì xe hiện tại mọi người cũng đậu phía bên kia này quý vị. Đó. Bên trong đó là khu vực của sân bay nha. Những xe này nó đậu, nó che được cái khu vực ngoài này quý vị. Người ta đi ngoài đường á, người ta không thể tấn công vào những cái người mà ở trong này. Tại vì quý vị biết, nhiều lúc cái tụi mà nó khùng nữa là có thể nó lái xe ngang qua rồi bắt đầu nó tỉa bắn xạ đó. Cho nên người ta lại làm đây. Mà quý vị thấy chiếc xe không? Trump MAGA này, ghê không? À, mà ngày mai mà có gì biết cái sân kiểu này mà treo cờ lên là đẹp lắm, lớn lắm. Nhưng mà hôm nay từ đây chút xíu nữa em sẽ chết giải từ đây mà về tới Florida thì không biết bao nhiêu tiếng đồng hồ. Em nghĩ khoảng mười mấy tiếng, được 20 tiếng. Cho nên là đó, đây là dàn ghế nè. Tụi em tới đây hồi trưa tới giờ. Đây là ghế này, ghế của tên tụi mình đúng nè. Đó, Binhvo-Ngoctrang đó, có tên có tụi hết. Đó, có gì thì mai mình đến đây hết là đông đảo. Đó, đây là những cái dãy ghế tiếp tục. Ok, quay một chút xíu cái cảnh tối hôm nay cho mọi người thấy vậy đó. Vào lúc 9 giờ 15 phút.
What's going on, Mike? Get your souvenir buttons, $5. You got a first round. Location date, $5.
We here early. We got it. See all the people, all the light here. ADA, Express, Special. I don't know what they call it.
You grabbed your cut. You have a green cut?
Sáng sớm, all bật canh hiên. Ta đi bộ tới cuối building sẽ đến. Đó là cách châu khoảng 5 phút đi bộ thôi quý vị. Đây là nguyên khu Phật kinh của sân bay. Bây giờ là mới 5 giờ rưỡi sáng quý vị. Trời rất là lạnh nha. Vô. Hiện tại bây giờ 5 giờ 40 sáng. Cái live thì cũng mới nhiều đây thôi, chưa đông lắm quý vị. 5 giờ mấy sáng này, mọi người cũng đang còn chưa đến chưa. Cổng bên này
Come back to the beautiful White House in November 5th when they declare victory from our president. So, popular President Trump, everybody knows how Vice President.
Fight! 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 Y'all heavy. Woo.
Tám giờ 40 sáng quý vị. Mọi người đứng đây đông đảo, quá trời đông. Wow.
White shepherd.
8 giờ 40 sáng, tất cả mọi người đã đến đây đông đủ. Wow.
Oh, it's the drone. They're fixing to move. Here comes the drone. There will be one above. It's a secret service. Where's that? See it? It'll come past. Okay, come to the road there, right here.
There's a drum right there.
Yep. I don't think they have it. They don't have the green tag. No, they didn't have it. That's your fault, not Yep. And you will because he's a wonderful man. He's for us, right? For us. It is so good.
I had to show my driver's license, and then they gave me this, and I just put it.
Yeah, because it may make you go to certain areas.
At the town hall, we had a
I know.
Yeah, Riker's trying to get on that one. You trying to get on it?
No.
You're trying to probably shut it down. Then you got
Bây giờ được đi vô rồi quý vị. Mọi người được vô rồi. Ok quý vị, đây là quang cảnh trước lúc trong cái buổi rao lì nè quý vị. Lần này là lần thứ hai sau cái lần mà tổng thống bị bắt quý vị, thì được tổ chức outside thêm một lần nữa.
Yard signs, we have to make calls, we have a lot of jobs to do. But if I do my job, and you do your job, and you do your job, and you do your job, you know what? On election day, Kamala Harris will be out of a job. Get the hell out of here! You're fired! And it all of it, comes down to Wisconsin. This is Donald Trump's 4th visit here over the years. How about that?
Yes!
Donald Trump loves this area of the state, and I will tell you this, we are here to show Donald Trump some Mosinee momentum today. So we have a lot to do in just that many days, but it takes us doing our job. We know what the other side is willing to do, aren't we? Are we?
Yeah!
Fight, fight, fight! Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything you're doing for the president. Let's go get the win and save America. Thank you, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pastor John Payne to lead us in today's invocation.
What a beautiful day in north central Wisconsin. For 248 years, our republic has experienced God's providence, His protection, and His prosperity. Will you join me in prayer as we approach Almighty God? Lord God, we desperately need your wisdom. You have given us a great country, founded on principles and truths from your word. We need men and women who will honor you, trust you, and lead us once again back to you. Heavenly Father, turn our fears to faith as we look to you, and you alone for the future of our country. Forgive us for wanting our own way and making our own paths, for ignoring completely the truths the Bible has set forth to make us free. You said you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Amen. Deliver us from the mindless quarrels that lead us away from you. Free us from divisiveness and melt our hardened hearts to know how to love, not hate, to heal and to unite our nation. God, your word says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek your face and turn from their wicked ways, then you will hear from heaven and you will forgive their sin and you will heal that land. Lord, righteousness exalts a nation, but sin condemns any people. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by you, God. Heavenly Father, we pray for President Trump and Senator Vance. We ask for your protection to be upon them and their families. We ask that you give them wisdom, courage, and humility. We ask that Christ, you will dwell in their hearts through faith. May they be rooted and grounded in love. May they have strength to know the love of Christ that surpasses knowledge. Now to you, God, who is able to accomplish far more than all we ask or imagine by your power at work within us, be glory in our nation. We ask this in the powerful name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chairman of the Marathon County GOP, Kevin Hermaning, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good morning and welcome to Marathon County. We stand for the flag and we kneel at the cross. Even right now, there are men and women standing in harm's way somewhere on the globe in defense of America's freedoms. The flag represents so much more than the freedom. Please remove your hats and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Woo! Go! Woo! USA! 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 Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Grammy Award-winning artist Gretchen Wilson to sing our national anthem.
Woo!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Trump Force 47 Captain Sarah Hollis.
Welcome. What a beautiful day and an amazing crowd. I am proud to be here as a Trump Force 47 captain. The reason I decided to volunteer and become a captain is my firsthand witness of everything that has occurred in this country over the past 3.5 years. This is a pivotal time in our country. It is crucial that we elect Donald J. Trump as our next president. As you go to the polls, I want you all to think about what has happened over the past 3.5 years. What kind of future do you want for our children and upcoming generations? Our government has become an absolute mockery and an embarrassment not only to our country, but to the entire world. The Biden-Harris administration has failed us in so many ways. Kamala and Walz will be even more detrimental to this country because they are weak, failed, and dangerously liberal. Harris is responsible for 40-year high inflation and prices that are over 20.1% higher.
We can get loud.
I'm sure you can all relate to the price of groceries that are up 21.3%. Rent is up 21.5%. Electricity is up 31.6%. And car insurance has increased 52.9% since Biden took office. Harris has failed to take the border crisis seriously, with illegal crossings nearly doubled during her tenure, reaching over 300,000 a single month. Illegal crossings under Harris's leadership have averaged roughly 200,000 per month, compared to just 50,000 per month under President Trump. I no longer feel safe and secure in this country like I did prior to the Biden-Harris administration. You cannot ignore the facts from the past 3.5 years. Do you want to know the truth? The truth is Harris has failed Wisconsin.
And the nation.
It is time to correct everything that has gone wrong. Recover from all the destruction, move forward in unity to greatness, and restore our country to what God intended for America. That is one nation under God.
Amen. Amen.
We, the people, deserve to have freedoms.
Amen, girl.
And prosperous country under a leader that will make America great again.
And again.
The leader that will achieve this is Donald J. Trump.
Yeah.
It is my absolute privilege to work as a captain for Trump Force 47 and endorse Donald J. Trump for president and J.D. Vance for vice president.
Yeah.
Ask yourself, what kind of leader do you want for your country to pave the way for future Americans? Donald J. Trump does not need to go through everything he has endured. I know in my heart, Donald J. Trump is doing this for us. For me and you. He truly loves this country and cares. The man has selflessly taken a bullet for the country. He is willing to risk so much for us. With that being said, I am urging you to do everything you possibly can to get Donald J. Trump elected as our next president.
Yeah.
We need warriors that are willing to fight like President Trump to make this happen. There are many ways you can contribute to our efforts to save this country. Become a Trump Force 47 captain today. Make a difference in your country by calling voters, knocking on doors in your neighborhood, delivering yard signs, and so much more. Go to TrumpForce47.com. Sign up immediately. We need you. President Trump needs you to win this election. Americans will not stop fighting to make the beautiful country again. The Trump administration is going to do that through unity, strength, and prosperity.
Good job, Eric.
We all want the same thing, a great country where we can be proud to be Americans.
Yeah. I knew that wasn't Sandra.
It has been an absolute pleasure speaking to you all today. I look forward to seeing you as a true warrior patriot and a fellow Trump Force 47 captain. Thank you.
Woo! No! Woo, woo!
And one last thing. Who do you want for your next president? Let me hear you say, we want Trump.
We want Trump! We want Trump! We want Trump! We want Trump!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Congressman Tom Tiffany.
Great day to be in Wisconsin, isn't it? What a great day to be here in the Badger State. I gotta tell you though, I don't know if I can give a speech without a teleprompter.
No.
Where's my teleprompter? I was trying to find the words for that teleprompter.
No!
Sound like that. Yeah. You know, I'm waiting for Kamala Harris I'm waiting for Vice President Harris to come here to north central Wisconsin, and maybe she'll share some of those accents that we have up here, right?
I love it.
Hey, is there anybody here from Merritt City or Athens up here? Yeah. And hey, we got any Yoopers here today? Yeah. Oh, piece of work. And look at the first decision that she made. First decision she made was naming China Tim from Minnesota as her vice presidential nominee. You know, the only thing that I can figure out that she named Tim Walz as her vice presidential nominee is that now that Hunter's probably going to go to jail, they need a new bag man at the White House. Vice President Kamala Harris is America. Illegals are in the schools. Chocolate milk is out. Up where I come from on the Willow Flowage, catch and release means one thing. In Kamala Harris's world, that means 10 million people coming illegally into our country. I'm wondering, when do we hit our limit, Miss Vice President?
Yeah. They're gonna get the hell out of here after.
And Kamala Harris is America. She is the deciding vote on the Inflation Act. She cast the deciding vote, what they call the Inflation Reduction Act. Have any of you seen your cost of living go down? No, of course not. Groceries up, fuel up, rents up. That's Kamala Harris's America. And Kamala Harris, in her America, she's bragged about being the last person in the room with President Joe Biden when the disastrous evacuation was done out of Afghanistan. The Biden-Harris administration traded 13 of our finest at the gates of the Kabul airport for 80,000 unvetted Afghans.
Smooth, right?
Some of them who are on the terror watch list and right here in America. So what are we going to do about it? So under Biden-Harris, weakness leads to war, right? We see instability across the world. So what are we going to do about it? If we're going to make America strong again, we're going to vote for Donald Trump.
Yes.
If we're going to end, yeah.
Trump, 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 Trump.
If we're going to end Bidenflation, we got to become energy independent again, don't we?
Yes, sir. Real baby Joe.
We become energy independent, we're going to make America affordable again. And the only guy to do that on the ballot is Donald Trump, right? And there's only one candidate. There is only one candidate who's on the ballot that's going to make America safe again by shutting down that southern border, and that's Donald Trump. So people ask me across the 7th Congressional District and around Wisconsin, what can we do to win here in Wisconsin? I'm going to give you a couple things here. And it's stuff that me and my campaign, we're working on every day. We've knocked down over 20,000 doors here across northern and western Wisconsin. I want you to talk to hunters. We got over 100,000 hunters here in the state of Wisconsin that are not voting on a regular basis. Tell them that a Harris administration will take their guns. They will take away that hunting rifle away from them. And they will continue this slaughter that wolves are doing to our deer herd in northern Wisconsin. It's time to stop, isn't it? And the other group I want you to talk to is the free agents out there. That's what I call them. It's the young people, 18 to 30 years old. They were not with us. Yeah. Those people, 18 to 30 years old, that they weren't with us in 2018, 2020, or 2022. But they're free agents now. That's right. They've seen that they can barely pay rent, much less be able to exercise the American dream to be able to buy a home. They're ready to look for solutions, and we have it. We have it to make rent affordable again, to make home ownership affordable again, to stop the forever wars that, of course, they would have to fight. So if we're going to make America affordable again, if we're going to make it safe again, if we're going to make it energy independent once again, we need to vote for Donald Trump, and that will make America great once again. Thank you, everybody.
Stage Senator Ron Johnson.
Good morning, fellow patriots. Good morning. What a gloriously beautiful day. Now, just before I came up here, I saw a picture of President Trump watching this live streamed on Trump Force One. Can you all say hello to President Trump? Hello, Trump. I saw a lot of veterans in the crowd. First of all, let's give a big shout out to our veterans. A lot of law enforcement keeping the peace. Shout out to our law enforcement. I want to give a special shout out to the Secret Service agents on the ground here. I know I've been kind of hard on their management, but the men and women who protect and put their lives at risk to save President Trump, these are rock solid patriots, and they deserve our appreciation and gratitude. Not to bring up that awful day, but I have to admit that one of the first thoughts that crossed my mind when President Trump sprang up and said, "Fight, fight, fight," was that he didn't have to do this. President Trump's got a really good life waiting for him outside of public service, right? Yep. Wonderful family, beautiful wife. He's a good golfer. Great golfer. But he did this for us, for our nation, because of any other quality or attribute of President Trump, is he loves this country. He fervently loves this country. Yes. Woo! By the way, one of the reasons you guys have such a great time here, obviously you're looking forward to listen to President Trump, but while you're waiting, you get to talk to other patriots that also fervently love this country. That is the attribute we all share. Now sadly,
I'm not so sure you can say that about the other side. Remember, 5 days before President Obama got elected president, he famously said, in 5 days, we are going to fundamentally transform the United States of America. And I always ask the question, I mean, do you even like something, much less love something you want to fundamentally transform? Of course not. And now, unfortunately, over his 8-year term, and now the Biden-Harris 4-year term, we've seen exactly what that fundamental transformation looks like.
That's right.
It's called the fundamental destruction of this country. The open borders that just didn't happen. They wanted an open border. They caused this massive, massive problem.
Yes, they did.
Remember Kamala Harris, she's the border czar. She didn't fail. She succeeded. She got exactly what the Biden administration and Democrats want, an open border and a flood of illegal immigrants that they want to register to vote and vote in this election. That's just God's honest truth. So they open up the border. We're going to be feeling the negative consequences of their open border for years, if not decades to come. The migrant crime, the horrific rapes and murders. That's not going away anytime soon. And it certainly won't go away if this country makes the wrong decision and elects Kamala Harris as president. The only chance we have is to re-elect Donald Trump and J.D. Vance as vice president. That's our only chance.
Woo! No!
What about the 40-year high inflation? You realize in Wisconsin, it's costing an average family almost $1,000 a month just to maintain their standard of living because of their massive deficit spending and their 40-year high inflation. Nationally, it's over $1,000 a month. The war on fossil fuels, I couldn't be more pleased with President Trump. First point, his economic plan for America to rebuild this country, to make it great again, is focus on energy. If you want a strong economy, you need power, and lots of it, and as cheap as possible is the way to go. You know, all these things, the open border, the 40-year high inflation, the war on fossil fuel, all these things have weakened America and emboldened our enemies and set the world on fire. Didn't happen under President Trump. It happened under Vice President Kamala Harris. So you understand what's at stake in this election. You've heard Brian, you've heard Tom tell you what you need to do. I love the fact that you've come out here. I love the fact that you're showing President Trump your love and your support for him.
I
know. But it's not enough. Like Brian said, we can start early voting. Now, again, I love voting on Election Day. Since I got elected, I have to vote absentee ballot. I'm not here on that Tuesday. So we have to embrace the fact that these are the rules. And we need to beat them at their own game. So I want all of you here signing up and early voting. Bank your vote the first day you can do so.
I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that.
Then spend the rest of the time between the time you voted and Election Day to talk to every friend, family member, neighbor that you have that will vote the right way for Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and get them to also vote early. Because what ends up happening, what we're going to spend a lot of money on, the low propensity voter. We're going to be calling them up and getting them to vote as well. If you've already voted, we don't have to waste money contacting you because you've already banked your vote. So can you do that for me? Can you do that for President Trump? What we realize, because we love this country, is how rare and precious it is. We understand the essential ingredient that made this country great, that allowed all of us to dream and aspire and build and create this marvel we call America. It's called freedom. And in the end, yeah, we've got to elect Donald Trump to preserve this nation, but we need to fight for freedom. That is what this election is about. It is about a fight for freedom.
Yes.
It's not somebody else's fight. It is our fight. It is a fight that we absolutely must win.
Yeah. Woo!
fight, 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 fight.
So God bless all of you in your efforts. God bless President Trump, J.D. Vance, and God bless this marvelous country we call America. Thank you.
That was spectacular.
Đến đây nè, bay ngang qua cái trạm không lưu đây nè.
He's gonna go like this, like he did last. USA! USA!
Great song. Oh yeah. Maybe that's why I didn't see him.
He was out by a boat.
I thought I saw him earlier, but maybe I didn't see him no more. I didn't see him maybe.
Đến đây nè, bay ngang qua cái trạm không lưu đây nè.
He's gonna go like this, like he did Wildwood. He's gonna tip his wing at it.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention to the sky for the return of Trump Force One to Wisconsin. Put your hands together for your favorite president, President.
Woo!
you very much, everybody. This is an honor. What a crowd this is. A very special hello to Wisconsin. We really appreciate it. Great success here. We've had tremendous success, and I'm thrilled to be back in this incredible state with the thousands of proud, hardworking American patriots, which is what you are. And if you can believe it, 59 days from now, we're going to win Wisconsin. We're going to defeat Comrade Kamala Harris. And we're going to win the White House, that gorgeous, beautiful White House. We're going to win it. And we're going to turn this country around, because this country is a failing nation right now. It's a laughing stock all over the world. Over the past 4 years, our country has seen the sickness and corruption of the Washington swamp exposed like never before. You've seen it. You've been watching it. You watch those millions and millions of people pour into our country. We have no idea from where, who they are. We know nothing about them, and I'll tell you, many of them are bad. Many of them are among the worst in the world. Under the Harris-Biden regime, your government imported murderers, child predators, and serial rapists from all over the planet, while weaponizing law enforcement to jail political opponents here at home. They do that and they think it's wonderful. It's like third world country only. They loot the economy. They give trillions and trillions of dollars to their left-wing cronies, while you pay the cost of rampant inflation, which is what's happened. Rampant inflation, bad energy policy, and just pouring out money like it was water. They run your country for their own power and profit, while erasing your borders, assaulting your freedom, indoctrinating your children, and selling your jobs to China, Mexico, and all of these other foreign lands. But with your vote this election, their lying, cheating, thieving, hoaxing, and plotting will come to an end. It's going to come to an end. We're going to cast out the corrupt political class. We're going to restore our republic, and we are going to drain the swamp, and we're going to do it once and for all. We're going to get it done.
Bring up swamp! Bring up swamp! Bring up swamp! Bring up swamp!
Here are 9 steps I'll take very quickly to break the grip of this rogue regime. This is the worst president and vice president in the history of our country. There's never been anybody that's done the damage of these people. Never. You know, I used to say, and I haven't said it in a while, if you took the 10 worst presidents in the history of the country, and let's include vice president, because she's worse than he is.
That's right. Yeah.
Because she's actually a believer, he wasn't. But if you took the 10 worst, they haven't done the damage that this one administration has done to our country. Right. First, I will end forever the weaponization of government and the abuse of law enforcement against political opponents. Under Comrade Kamala, Christians and pro-life activists are rotting in prison for the crime of praying in public. How about the people they're arresting because they were praying in public? These people are sick. People like Steve Bannon and Peter Navarro, good people, were locked up for following the advice of their lawyers. And as everyone knows, the Harris-Biden DOJ is trying to throw me in jail. They want me in jail. For the crime of exposing their corruption. We expose their corruption. They go after the people that expose, not the people that do the corruption. The big news this week was that the Manhattan DA witch hunt against me has been postponed because everyone realizes that there's no case because I did nothing wrong. That's right. It's a political attack against me by Comrade Kamala Harris and Sleepy Joe and other radical left opponents for the purpose of election interference. This is all it is. My whole life I never had anything. Now all of a sudden I got so many cases. Who's indicting me today? Does anybody have?
We don't know.
Sir, you challenged the election. We think you should be under indictment.
There's too many. We don't know.
We challenged the corrupt election. We were right about that.
They stole it.
And it's a case that should never have been brought, and they postponed it. And nothing like this has ever happened in the United States before. It's strictly third world banana republic stuff. That's what it is. But importantly, the public understands this. That's why we have such a crowd today. This is a big crowd. You know, they were trying to say that she gets big crowds. Number one, she doesn't. Number two, she buses the people in. You see the buses on. There's nobody busting. I'm sorry to tell you. We bust in nobody. We have some people from North Carolina. I think it's what is it? Those beautiful ladies from North Carolina are here again. Without their husbands, never had their husbands. What is this, 249 or something, 249, and we love them, and we're doing well in North Carolina. We left yesterday, we just got the endorsement of the biggest police group in the country, and 380,000 police. I said, how many police does our country have? But it's 380,000 endorsed me yesterday in North Carolina, your home state. Wow. And I just want to thank them. This is like number 250. And I never see their husbands. They're all happily married, but I never see their husbands. So I don't know what the hell is going on. They're beautiful. And they're always perfectly coiffed. That means they have money. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. It's great. And we always have front row Joes.
We fight!
Thank you very much.
Fight!
The spirit we have is greater than ever before. You know, we did great in 2016. We did better in 2020. You're not allowed to say that, because if you say that, they go after you. We did better by millions and millions of votes. But neither one of them compared to what's happening now. We've never seen the enthusiasm and the love that we have now. This has really been incredible. And if I didn't think we did well last time, I wouldn't have done this, because, you know, it's a little tough life. It's not the easiest. You get shot at, other things happen, other routine events happen. But we're going to do it for one reason. I wouldn't have changed. They asked me just a little while ago, a reporter said, "Sir, if you had to do it again, would you do it again?" I said, "Absolutely, because we're going to make America great again." And that's better than my life. And the fake news knows it. That's all the fake news back there.
We love Roadside! We love you, Roadside! We love you!
The public understands this, and so does every legal scholar, expert, luminary, including people like Andy McCarthy, Jonathan Turley, Alan Dershowitz, Mark Levin, Stephen Calabrese, David Rifkin, Greg Jarrett, Katie and Andrew Cherkowski, Eli Honig of CNN even knows it. They really, they've said very powerfully that this is a case that should have never been brought. It's an embarrassment. Every legal scholar of note has said this stuff shouldn't be happening. It's a weaponization of government. I greatly appreciate the words, "if necessary." They also said the decision will be postponed if necessary. First of all, there is no if necessary. We did nothing wrong. We're never going to let them do this. Somebody else wouldn't have taken it. I was thinking, how many people, I was with some people on the plane, and they said, how many people would have taken this? Most of them would have left. They would have said, I'm getting out of this business. But not me. I don't know. We're up against very bad, evil people. It's an evil force. You know, we have people on the outside, and we have people on the inside. You have people, countries, China, Russia, Kim Jong-un. We have lots of people. They're tough and they're smart. And by the way, a lot smarter than what we have now. We have a bunch of dumb people. We have the dumbest leaders in the history of our country and the history of the world. But you know what? They look at us and they say, what the hell is going on? Did you see? 3 days ago it started again. The Justice Department said, Russia may be involved in our elections again. You see that, Mr. Congressman? Great congressman from Texas. You see that? Russia. It's Russia. And you know, the whole world laughed at him this time. 2.5 years, not a phone call made to Russia, not anything to do with Russia, except stopping their pipeline and lots of other things that these people approved. And they said just the other day, the Attorney General, we are looking at Russia. And I said, oh no, it's Russia, Russia, Russia all over again. But they don't look at China and they don't look at Iran. They look at Russia. I don't know what it is with poor Russia. This is very, but you know what? Russia would have never happened if I were president attacking Ukraine. I knew Putin, I knew him well. And you know, he endorsed, I don't know if you saw the other day, he endorsed Kamala. He endorsed Kamala. I was very offended by that. I wonder why he endorsed Kamala. He's a chess player. He endorsed Kamala. Well, should I be Congressman? Should I be upset about that? No? No. Was it done with a smile, Ron? Was it done with a smile? I think it was done maybe with a smile. I don't know. Who the hell knows? Nobody's going to figure it out. They're about 19 steps ahead of us. But this whole Russia thing, nobody was tougher on Russia in history than Trump. And the person that knows that better than anyone is President Vladimir Putin. He knows it better than anyone. And I'll tell you what, I will have that war finished and done and settled before I get to the White House as president-elect. I will get that done. We get it done. It's a horrible, horrible war. And the deaths are far greater than you hear. You don't hear what's happening over there. They're being decimated. You don't hear what's really happening over there. We're going to get it done very quickly. I know both of them. I know Zelensky and I know Putin. I'm going to get it done very quickly. Do you ever notice? I don't even think we try. We just give billions and billions of dollars. Does anyone ever talk to Russia about get this thing finished? Nobody talks. We don't have any communication, nothing. We're run by stupid people. Stupid people. And we found that out at the debate with Joe. How did that work out? And we're going to find it out again on Tuesday night. Is anybody going to be watching? You know, she's a threat to democracy. Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. I'm not a threat. I'm the opposite. I'm keeping democracy when they are. She's the defunder of police. You know, when somebody on the far left is in charge of defund the police for 12 years, and then they switched, 3 weeks ago or something, oh, we love our police. They don't love the police. They're radical left Marxists, and that's what she is. And she's got to be, it's not even believable. The whole thing is, it's not believable. Defund the police, no fracking, no, we're not going to frack. You go back a couple of years, we will never frack. There will be no fracking in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania will never frack. And now you say, oh yes, we will frack. The whole thing is a con job. She got in, she was last. They had 22 people or something running. How Biden won, I will never know. To me, it's one of the greatest miracles. To me, it's a great miracle. But how the hell that guy won? But he won, and he got, in this one, he got 14 million votes. She got no votes. And then they put her in anyway. The bosses put her in because she's controlled by them. But she will be the worst president. He is the worst president in history. She will be worse than him. She will be worse than him. And Trump is never wrong. I am never, ever wrong.
No! Woo! You are anointed.
But just to finish off on the weaponization, probably most of the people have heard. Just yesterday, the top spokesman, one of the top people in the U.S. Attorney's Office in Manhattan, that's a very respected Southern District, very, very highly respected, was heard saying, and was quoted exactly, quote, honestly, I think this case is nonsense. Now, this is the boss of the whole thing. Every real estate person in New York does what Trump did. Nobody's ever been charged with this before. It's a perversion of justice. He said that the DA's office was, quote, stacking charges against Trump and rearranging things just to make them fit the case. Think it is. This is the boss. I don't know why they don't do something. They ought to drop it. They shouldn't delay it. They should drop it. Drop all of it. Drop all of it. I've been indicted more than Alphonse Capone. I say it all the time. He's sort of the ultimate, you know, he's the ultimate criminal. I got indicted more than him. My parents are up there. They're great people. They're looking down on me right now. I can't believe this has happened to my son. He's been indicted more than Al Capone. He would take that tough man sitting right in the front row, stand up. Look at him, he's tough as hell. He would take him out to dinner. If he didn't like him, you were gone. You would never be found again. You'd be in the foundation of a building. You would form the foundation of a building someplace in Wisconsin. Now, Alphonse Capone led a very vicious, violent life, but according to the statistics, I am a much worse person than Alphonse Capone. I don't think so. But he also said, this gentleman said, the New York justice system is, quote, like the Wild West. They're like idiots. They don't care. They're all political. And he said that the persecution in Georgia by Fani Willis, you know about Fani Willis? Fani. It's pronounced Fani, F-A-N-I, that's Fanny. She likes it Fani. When she became whatever she became, DA, she became the DA. She said, my name is Fani. Fani Willis and her boyfriend, right? Wade, Loverboy Wade. Remember Loverboy? We hired him, we gave him almost $1 million because of his tremendous talent at this particular section of the law. He never even heard of it. He was never involved in it. She gave him $1 million, and she got no problem. I don't know, maybe she does have problems, but it's a persecution of very good people. Forget me, I don't care about me. I care about like 20-something people. And she wanted to take down senators because a couple of senators called and said, what the hell is going on over there? What's happening in Georgia? What's going on? They wanted to indict senators to find out what the hell is going on. Great innocent people, great patriots have been indicted by Fani and her boyfriend, and it's a disgrace. You had people that are in their 80s. Would you sign here? You know, Thomas Jefferson did the same kind of things. Alexander Hamilton, lots of people all throughout the ages. Hillary Clinton wouldn't acknowledge the election. All of these senators like Shifty Schiff, can you imagine? Shifty Adam Schiff, all of them, they disputed the 2016 election. It's okay for them to do it, but if we do it, it's a serious, serious crime. These people are sick. We got to get them the hell out of there. We have to win this election. We have to win this election, right? You know, that guy knows. That guy knows. And he said, just in ending this, that the person, it's just so good I have to say the whole thing because it's so good. I mean, this is one of the top people in justice in the country and the boss. And he said the persecution in Georgia by Fani Willis is a mockery of justice. It's a joke. The whole thing is disgusting. They're just out to get him, meaning Trump. They're just out to get me. I think that's true. I don't think that's true. I know that's true. But they couldn't have picked a worse target because it's made me more popular. Can you believe it? I think I'm the only person in the history of government that got indicted and my poll numbers went up. You know why? Because you know that it's fake. It's corrupt. Just like Russia was corrupt. Just like their job numbers last week were corrupt. Did you see? They added 818,000 fake jobs on to try and make their numbers look better. And they got caught by a whistleblower. Thank you, whistleblower. Thank you. That's incredible. That's incredible. 818 jobs. And they were going to announce it because, you know, usually you cheat for 5,000, 6,000. They cheat for 5,000, 6,000, I've heard. Never has anybody seen 818,000. And they were going to announce a correction right after the election. But fortunately, a whistleblower came in and leaked it out, and that was a great thing, and should be. If that were a Republican instead of a Democrat, they'd be out of office now for what they did. That was a fraud. 818,000 jobs, that's a fraud. If Comrade Kamala Harris gets 4 more years, you will be living a full-blown banana republic ruled by an anarchy and a tyranny. You're going to have something, and it's not her. It's the people that surround her. They're scum. They're scum. And they want to take down our country. They are absolute garbage. They want to take, hey, how about the J6 committee? So the J6 committee of political thugs and losers gets together and they investigate J6 for years, destroyed the lives of many people. And now it was revealed fairly recently that they destroyed and deleted all documents, all evidence, all proof. They don't have anything. You know why? Because a lot of it pointed to Nancy Pelosi. It was her fault because she's supposed to be in charge of security, and she turned down thousands of soldiers or National Guard. She turned them down, and it was so obvious. And all of the stories, many of those stories were fake stories. They were all made up. And we caught them because the Secret Service, frankly, said that stuff wasn't true. They deleted and destroyed documents. Now, I think that's a criminal act. Isn't it a criminal act? What the hell happened? When is something going to happen? How come it always happens to a Republican, but doesn't happen to them? They deleted and destroyed every ounce of documents and evidence that they did over a year and a half because it came out badly for them. And they should pay a big price for that. They should pay a big price.
They will.
The moment we win, we will rapidly review the cases of every political prisoner unjustly victimized by the Harris regime, and I will sign their pardons on day one. I will sign it. We will completely overhaul Kamala's corrupt Department of Injustice and turn the Injustice Department back into the best law enforcement agency on the planet. Yeah. Instead of persecuting Republicans, they will focus on taking down bloodthirsty cartels, transnational gangs, and radical Islamic terrorists, which words they won't even say. They won't even say any of those words. Second, I will bring back free speech in America because it's been taken away. Woo! They've taken away your free speech, and the fake news is a threat to this country. They are just horrible. These are horrible people. Not everyone. I mean, I know most of them up there. Some are good. I love Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Some are good, and most of them are just absolutely terrible human beings.
One American boy.
You know what they'll write today? But look at this crowd. It goes from corner to corner. I flew over and I said, that's a lot of people down there. You know what they'll say today or tomorrow when they write? Donald Trump spoke today in Wisconsin before a small crowd of people, a small gathering of people. They are just so bad. I don't know. It's it's really hard to turn it back around unless they used to be like the police force. They'd write the truth, but they're no longer the police force. They're the police force for opposite. They're a police force for bad. They're bad. They're bad people, and they're very dishonest. And a lot of people don't understand. When you're a politician like these people, like me, like others, and you happen to be a Republican or somewhat conservative, they write just the opposite of what the facts are. And if you're driving a cab, if you're an accountant, if you're a lawyer, if you're something, other than that, you don't know the details. When we know the facts, and then the story gets written the exact opposite of what it is, you start to lose faith in the press, I will tell you. But I will sign an executive order banning any federal employee from colluding to limit speech, and we will fire every federal bureaucrat who is engaged in domestic censorship under the Harris regime. We will do that. And third is I will expel warmongers. We have these people, they want to go to war all the time. You know why? Missiles are $2 million apiece, that's why. They love to drop missiles all over the place. I had no wars. Remember Crooked Hillary used to say, look at him, he's going to cause wars. No. My personality stopped wars. She said, look at his personality, he's going to cause wars. My personality stopped wars. We had no wars other than I finished wars that they couldn't finish. I defeated 100% of the ISIS caliphate, etc. And did it quickly. We did it in 4 weeks. It took them, they said it was going to take 5 years. We did it in 4 weeks. We have the greatest military. I got to tell you, they're not woke. Don't worry about it. When you hear they're woke. Guys like Billy and some of these guys that were on the top, he's gone now, which is a great thing. He's the one that said, leave all the equipment in Afghanistan. It's cheaper. He told me that too. That's when I didn't listen to him anymore. He said it's cheaper to leave an airplane that cost $150 million brand new than it is to fly it out with a tank of fuel, jet fuel. It's cheaper to leave it behind. I said, this guy is really bad. He's really bad. You know, it's amazing though, not one person from that horrible tragedy of Afghanistan, not one general, not one leader in any way got fired, not one person. But, you know, Biden never fired anybody because they have the goods on them. So I fired people like crazy. I love to fire people. I love to fire people that didn't do their job. I fired a lot of people that didn't do. I fired. You didn't do your job. I'm sorry. Say hello to your family. You're fired. Get out. We gotta go.
A lot more to fire.
I will expel the warmongers from our national security state and carry out a much-needed cleanup of the military-industrial complex to stop the war profiteering and to put always America first. We put America first. We're going to end these endless wars. They never stop. You ever see these wars? They're going for 14 years, 20 years. They're fighting ISIS for 21 years.
Money.
These people are something. We knocked them out in 2 months, 1 month actually. We had a good general there, General Raisin Cane. We have great generals, we have great leaders, we have great military, and they're not going woke. You could put them in a room for 2 years and scream woke crap to them, and they'd walk out, and they wouldn't be changed. They're not going woke. Don't worry about our military. Fourth, to curtail the power of federal bureaucrats and save your thousands of dollars, we will cut 10 old regulations for every 1 new regulation. Woo. And at the suggestion of a great guy, Elon Musk. Has anyone ever heard of him? Huh? Oh, there's the rocket. Oh, there's the rocket's like it's Elon.
The Rocket Man.
No, he's very good at what he does. He's going to have to save them. They have 2 people up there. Boeing had a little, I shouldn't say there's a beautiful Boeing plane there.
Yeah.
But Boeing had a little hard time, as you heard. So they're going to save, Leon's going to send up a rocket. He looks forward to it. That's all he thinks about is things like that. I said, Elon, what's taking so long? Let's get going. But you watch, he'll get that problem solved. What a terrible problem. It's embarrassing. That's what's happening with our country. Everything's embarrassing. You know, we don't win anymore. We don't win anymore. We used to win all the time. We won with me. We won everything with me.
Yes.
Remember I came to office and they told me, they greeted me with the following statement, sir, we have no ammunition. I said, wait a minute. We have no ammunition? No, sir. We've given it all away to our allies. Allies, by the way, they're allies, but not when we need them. Right. They're only allies when they need something. If we were ever attacked, none of these countries, or very few of them, that we talk about all the time, none of them would come. We were just attacked by such and such a country. Listen, we need your help. They wouldn't take your phone call. But we give away billions and billions of dollars. No, I was greeted with a statement that, sir, we have no ammunition. And I built and rebuilt the greatest military in the world. And the first thing I did was ammunition. I got ammunition from everywhere as fast as you could. And I said to him, Mr. Congressman, what the hell are you saying we have no ammunition, even if it's true? You don't talk about it. Can you imagine? President Xi, thank goodness he was in a good mood. He's listening that we have no ammunition. Do you think he likes that sound? That's a beautiful sound to him. I said, why would you say it? Okay, medically. Yeah. Doctor, thank you. Thank you very much. Take your time. Thank you, Doctor.
There you go, man.
I get you great service here. It's amazing. Right away.
Thank you, Colorado.
Some people are out here for 3 days. 3 days. It's really incredible.
Oh, one here?
Things like this don't happen more often, actually, but they always turn out to be good. They're excited. They're excited by what we're doing because we're taking our country back from these lunatics. Take your time, Doctor.
They're exactly lunatics.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Donald. Love you, Denise. Thank you. We love you, Mr. President. We love you.
I don't want to say too many thank yous because you saw Kamala at the convention. Thank you. I said, what's wrong with her? I don't want to say too much. Is that right? Just every once in a while I'll say thank you, and I mean it, thank you. But my thank you is meaningful.
We love you. We love Trump. 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 We love Trump.
Everything good?
Yes.
Everything good?
Yes.
Everybody happy?
Yes.
We have a good, strong person back there. Is getting up, yes?
Yes.
Okay, you tell me when. You tell me when. You in the red shirt with those big muscles in your arms. Beautiful, beautiful person. Let me go. Should we go? You tell me when. It's far back. These are the greatest people that will do this because they love the country.
We love you, President Trump.
Yeah. Woo! Thank you.
Is that okay? Is that what the okay sign is? She's okay?
No, still. We need an ambulance? You need to pray. Pray.
They know what to do. Give them to know what to do.
Say a prayer. We need more prayers in this nation. They want to shut down your religion.
Oh, my shirt.
You've done a pretty good job of it, to be honest with you.
Wear your shirt. Okay. I can get my
I know. Good doctors in these crowds. We have a lot of doctors in these crowds. There's always plenty of doctors. And good ones too. You know, in Butler, two of the doctors, they saved two people's lives that they thought were gone. We had Corey, the great firefighter, Corey, and he was gone, but the doctors saved the other two. They thought they were gone. They're amazing, amazing doctors.
Wow.
Students for Trump! The whole world for Trump! Yeah! Woo!
Yeah, we love Trump. We need him.
Thank you,
Future nation.
Thank you, time, Doctor. We have time, right?
Yes. Oh, weekend. Do you have time?
All nation.
All weekend.
Yeah, long weekend.
Thank you, Mr. President!
We have long weekend.
Where else would you rather be? Right? Where else would you rather be on a Saturday?
We're just gonna hang out.
We got good food.
We're doing a good sign, I think.
They good?
Is that a good sign?
They good. Woo! Thank you. Yeah! Woo!
Good.
Good.
Some good news back there around me. Good job. I watched your speech today. Beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, they have puppy there. Puppy, John.
Oh, praise to God. Lift him up and praise him, God.
Yes? Good. Thank you very much. Thank you. And just make some room for them so they can Get out and hopefully come back before we're finished, because we can stay here all day.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Doctors, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Anything happens, let us know. But at the suggestion of Elon Musk, I will create a government efficiency commission to conduct a complete financial and performance audit for the entire federal government.
No!
And we will cut the fat out of our government for the first time meaningfully in 60 years. We're going to cut the fat. There is so much fat, you won't even know it's gone. Fifth, we will drain the government education swamp and stop the abuse of your taxpayer dollars to indoctrinate America's youth with all sorts of things that you don't want to have our youth hearing. Ultimately, we'll live, and you know what we're doing here. I've said all the time, I'm dying to get back to do this. We will ultimately eliminate the federal Department of Education and send education back to Wisconsin and back to the state. Send it back to the state so that Ron Johnson can run it, okay? Send it back here.
We love you, Ron.
Mr. Tiffany, we'll get our Congressman Tiffany involved. He made a good speech too. We're at the bottom of every single list in education. You know that. We're at the bottom of every single list. And yet we're number one in terms of cost per pupil. So, you know the expression I used once, twice, three times before, and it was very effective actually. What the hell do we have to lose, right? We'll send our education back to the states. And you know, some states will do a fantastic job, some won't. And it's the same ones that are laggards right now. I don't want to name them because why would we want to embarrass Gavin Newsom and some of these people? Gavin Newsom. Why would we want to embarrass him? But that's, by the way, speaking of California, she destroyed, as you know, Kamala destroyed the greatest city in America, San Francisco. She destroyed it, totally destroyed it. Then she became Attorney General of the state. She destroyed the state of California. Now she's running for president. We're not going to let that happen.
No.
6, we will not tolerate so-called equity policies that punish Americans based on race or gender. America will return to the merit principle, which has just been approved by the Supreme Court of the United States. You work hard and you will be very successful. We're back to the merit system. Nobody thought that was ever even possible. We need merit. There's so many people that are left out in the cold, and that's not going to happen anymore. You work hard, you work diligently, you go to school, you do what you have to do, but it's based on merit. Again, you haven't heard that in many, many years. And 7th, working with Robert F. Kennedy Jr., you know Bobby, RFK Jr. That was a meaningful endorsement. That was a great endorsement. We'll take on the corruption at the FDA, the CDC, World Health Organization, and other institutions of public health that have dominated and really are dominated by corporate power and dominated really by China. You know, the World Health Organization, they called COVID totally wrong.
Yep.
And I looked into it. We were paying them $500 million a year. China was paying them for $1.4 billion. We don't really know what we have because so many people have come into our country. We have no idea what we have. But let's assume we have 350 million, including 20 or 25 million criminal migrants, in many cases criminals. We have some of the worst people in the world coming into our country. Some of the worst criminals in the world are coming into our country. But we have 350 million people, let's say. They have 1.4 billion. They pay 39 million. We pay 500 million. Do you think that's a good deal?
No.
So I pulled out of it, and they came to me, and they wanted me to go back in. They wanted us to go back in, and I kept saying, no, I don't want to do it. And it became actually a very popular thing. I hate to say this, but politically, it was like people really liked it because they knew how we were abused by them. It's run by China. It's not run by us. We pay 500, and it's run by China, who pays 39 million. So they wanted to come back, and I said, well, how come China's paying 39 million? They have 1.4 billion people, and we're paying for a much smaller number of people. We're paying 500. We will make the same deal as we made with China. Well, I said, that would mean we'd be paying about 8 million, right? They said, no, we will make the same. We'll let you come in for $39 million. And you know what? I turned them down. Not for that. I turned them down for other reasons. And because they weren't good. And they were dominated by China. But Biden came in. This stupid person came in. And he approved $590 million. Now, he knew what was going on. He knew that, well, he probably didn't. He's really,
No, you're right.
you think he know? I don't think he did.
No, he didn't.
You think somebody said, sir, we can do it for 39? You know, it's not the biggest number when you're talking trillions all the time, but it's indicative of stupidity.
That's right.
And she's worse than him.
Yeah.
He is a smarter person than she is.
Yep.
Oh, they're waiting for the debate. You know, if I destroy her in the debate, they'll say, Trump suffered a humiliating defeat tonight. No matter what. Although they did, you know, with Biden, one of the CNN people said that about my part, they said, the Donald Trump performance tonight was the single greatest debate performance I've ever seen. 2 days later, all they did is talk about how bad he was. They didn't talk about me anymore.
No.
But no, it's a crooked system, but we're going to make it a very legitimate system again. We can do that, and I think we can do it pretty easily with people like you have over here. I think we can actually do it pretty easily. We will establish a panel of top experts to investigate what is causing the decades-long increase in chronic health problems and childhood diseases, including the autoimmune disorders, autism, obesity, infertility, and much more. And Bobby's going to be very much involved in that. We're going to get him with this. That's what he likes. That's what he's great at. Isn't it great to have a Kennedy with us? Isn't that nice? Woo! This is really, I mean, I don't want to disrespect the rest of the family, but this has been the dominant Kennedy for the last 25 years. You know, we have he's a great guy. I've known him a long time. He's a great guy, and he really wants what's good for the country, and to have his endorsement is a very important thing. And Tulsi endorsed us too, almost simultaneously. And we love Tulsi. She's been fantastic. She's a woman of great common sense, actually.
Yes, she is.
I've watched her for a long time. She has great common sense. I will ask Congress to pass sweeping reforms to prevent foreign influence peddling, bribery, and corruption like we have seen with a certain family in the United States. The Biden crime family, that's the family. What the hell is happening with that family? What's going on with that? You know, the night he spoke at the convention, Congress found out that he stole $27 million. Nothing happened. Nothing happens with these people. He stole $27 million, and he was speaking at the convention. They were saying what a wonderful president he was. The worst ever in history. You know, he made a State of the Union speech, the last one. It was so bad. And I turned to CNN and MSDNC. I wanted to see how bad they'd report on it because, you know, it had to be bad. And I turned, and one of them said, not since Franklin Delano Roosevelt has a speech been made so brilliantly or delivered so well. He was coughing in his hand all the time. He's coughing. And he walks out and shakes everybody's hand. Some people actually didn't want they were. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. It's wonderful to have you up there, sir. So can you imagine? You know, Franklin Roosevelt was a great speaker in a certain way. Very elegant person. Came from a very elegant neighborhood, so to speak. Very, very rich and entitled, but different from these people you have today. But very beautiful speaker, and they compared him to Franklin. Not since Franklin Roosevelt, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, has anybody made a State of the Union like that. And I said, this is really terrible. This is really terrible. And finally, I will support modifying the 25th Amendment to make clear that if a vice president lies or engages in a conspiracy to cover up the incapacity of the President of the United States, if you do that with a cover-up of the President of the United States, it's grounds for impeachment immediately and removal from office. That's what they did. You know, think of it. If he didn't go to that debate, he'd still be running.
Yeah.
Still be running. To every citizen who's sick and tired of the parasitic political class in Washington that sucks our country of its blood and treasure, November 5th will be your Liberation Day. November 5th This year will be the most important day in the history of our country. Because we're not going to have a country anymore if we don't win.
That's it. Thank you. Thank
It will
you.
be the most important day in the history of our country. You know, I used to say that about 2016 because the border was bad, but the border was bad. It was like 5% of what's going on now. It was fine. And I fixed it very quickly and beautifully. And then I couldn't talk about it. I kept saying, I want to talk for the next election where we got millions more votes. I couldn't talk about it. They said, sir, people don't want to hear about the border. It's in great shape. You fixed it. I said, I want to talk about the border. They said, sir, I'm telling you, nobody cares that it's true. I used to talk about the border. They didn't care because I fixed it. But this border is so much worse. This border is at a level that there's never been a border in the history of the world that's been where 20 or 25 million people poured in and nobody has any idea where they're coming from. Here in Wisconsin, you also need to defeat a radical left senator named Tammy Baldwin, who's banned. Yeah. Baldwin voted with Biden almost 100% of the time, giving you open borders, horrific inflation, the Afghanistan disaster. That's the most embarrassing day, I think, in the history of our country, right? He's nodding, I agree. And everything else, all of these problems that we have, all of the open borders and the people pouring in, you know, all of it, like the energy we can solve quickly, everything we can solve. But we have to do something. We have millions of people coming. I mean, they've poured in. They're here. They're here. You know, the border's been a little bit tougher lately because there's an election. That's the only reason. So the numbers are a little bit better than they were 3 months ago. But that's only for purposes of, the fact is, these people, these 20, 25 million people are already in our country. What they've done to us, it's suicidal. It is suicidal. What they've done to this country, nothing like that has ever. It's an invasion of our country. But running against Tammy Baldwin is a true American patriot. He really is. He's an incredible guy. I don't know. Nothing is easy. You know, you beat these people that are in Washington for so long, and many of them are no good, but they are hard to beat. They're hard to beat. She's no good. I mean, I was president for 4 years. I don't know. I'm not even sure if I ever met her. She doesn't do anything. She just votes the party line, and then she gets the party support. She doesn't do anything for Wisconsin. When I gave you the big boat contract, I gave you the biggest boat contract in years, and a lot of people didn't want it to go here. They wanted it. Everybody wanted it. I gave it. She never called me. She was the one person that should have been calling me. She never called me. I gave it to you for other reasons. But we have somebody that's running. Number one, he's central casting, you have to say. This guy is central casting. And he's smart, and he's tough, and he's a hero, and he's a success. And he'll make an incredible senator for you and your wonderful people who I know so well in Wisconsin. Eric Hovde is great. Come on up, Eric.
Let's give President Trump a big Wisconsin hello!
Wisconsin!
You know, all of us are here for one reason. And it's the reason why this man is going through all that he's gone through. He's been put through hell, attack after attack. Why I'm going through this, why you're showing up here.
Like we've never had, we may have no country left. It may be our last election. You want to know the truth? People have said that. This may be our last election. You got to get out and vote. This could be our last election. It'll all be over, and you got to remember, I don't want to say this because they say it's braggadocious, but if you look at the record, it's true. Trump is always right. I hate to be right. I hate to be right. I'm always right. I hate to be right. I don't want to be right about the things that I predicted, but I predicted what was going to happen at the border. I predicted all of the inflation. I predicted everything that's happened to our country. I predicted Israel. Putin would have never gone in, but I said if I'm out, he's going to attack Ukraine, but he would never have done it if I were there.
You knew better.
We will rebuild our cities, including Washington, D.C. Our cities are a mess, and they're very dangerous places. We're going to make them safe, clean, and beautiful again. And we will keep the US dollar as the world's reserve currency, and it is currently under major siege. Many countries are leaving the dollar. They're not going to leave the dollar with me. I'll say, you leave the dollar. You're not doing business with the United States because we're going to put 100% tariff on your goods. Sir, we would like very much to get back to the dollar immediately. Thank you very much. It's so easy. I don't know. It's so sad because Biden doesn't know he's alive and she's worse. This is how we will end the era of inflation, mayhem, and misery under Kamala and Crooked Joe, and unleash safety, prosperity, and peace for Americans of every race, religion, color, and creed. Together we will deliver low taxes, low regulations, low energy costs, low interest rates, and low inflation so that everyone can afford groceries, a car, and a home. We will stop the invasion, end migrant crime, support our great police, strengthen our wonderful military, build a missile defense shield around our country, keep critical race theory and transgender insanity the hell out of our schools, and we will keep men out of women's sports. Did you see the Olympics? You had two boxers that transitioned from men to women. I wish them well. They transitioned and they were fighting. It was boxing for the gold medal. And the first match was a beautiful young Italian boxer who was very talented, very good, said to be a real threat for the medal. And she met a transitioned person. Boom. He gave her a little jab. Boom. She backed up. Oh, what was that? Yeah. She said, I've never been hit that hard in my life. A jab is like the light one before you hit the right. Then, boom, another jab. She said, I can't, I give up. Then there was a second boxer, the same thing happened. Congratulations, they both won gold medals. How about that? They both won gold. Congratulations to them. It's so demeaning to women, I don't understand. Who would want men to be able to play? The volleyball player got hit the other day recently with a smash from a transitioned person. She said, I've never seen anything like it. The ball came, she was knocked unconscious, probably won't play again. The weightlifting records for years they had held up, they couldn't, a quarter of an ounce here, a quarter of an ounce there, they couldn't do it. The record is broken by hundreds of pounds. We got to get back to sanity in this country. Amen. We have to get back to sanity. We will defend the Second Amendment, restore free speech, and we will secure our elections once and for all. Everyone will prosper. Every family will thrive, and every day will be filled with joy, opportunity, and hope. But for that to happen, we must defeat Comrade Kamala Harris, and we are to stop the country-destroying liberal agenda. Once and for all, we're going to do it. We have to stop it. We're going to save our country. Our country, if it doesn't win this election, I believe is finished. I believe it. We cannot come back much. They will have 100 million of these people in here with another 4 years. 100 million people. If you think you have a nice house, have a migrant enjoy your house because a migrant will take it over. A migrant will take it over. It will be Venezuela on steroids. So get everyone you know and vote. We want a landslide that's too big to rig. On November 5th, we will save our economy. We will rescue our middle class. We will reclaim our sovereignty and restore our borders. We will put America first, and we will take back our country. Together, we will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America healthy again. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. We will make America free again. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much, Mr.
lao lì ra đi đây đi đó, cuối cùng ra phải đi ăn mới rút. Về không có thời gian luôn. Giờ tới 6 giờ luôn rồi. Thôi, chạy về sân bay luôn. Về sân bay hết tiếng rưỡi, tôi không đi đâu luôn. Tìm hết rồi. Trời đẹp quá, trời đẹp mà. Trời vẫn đang lạnh nhưng mà rất là đẹp. Đẹp cũng dễ chịu.
Gió nhiều.
Lạnh nhưng mà dễ chịu. Đẹp lắm. Sớm tới Binhvo đó. 3:30 sáng. Đường Vắng Tanh này không có xe nào luôn. Mà chạy mà tính mà bốc từ đây mà về nhà mình tới gần 20 tiếng thôi. Wow. Xe là gần 20 tiếng, dễ sợ không? Đi trong đêm tối về trong đêm khuya. Ở hôm mình đi là trong đêm tối đúng không? Về đêm khuya. Đi 3 giờ sáng. 3 giờ sáng đó, mình đi 3 giờ sáng. Ba giờ rưỡi sáng, lạnh, cũng rúng hết trơn, cũng rúng hết. Sân bay đang còn sửa sáng. Sân bay này cũng nhỏ nữa, thành ra không có. Nó bị confuse 2 giờ luôn đó gì đó. Cái đồng hồ mình đó thì 3 giờ rưỡi. Mà cái xe mình rental mình là tính là 4 giờ rưỡi. Thành ra mình không biết cái giờ nào chính thức đi chắc chắn để tới trả chìa khóa đó. 5 giờ rưỡi sáng boarding, chuẩn bị chuyến bay 6 giờ cất cánh. Sân bay Binhvo. Trời còn tối hù rồi.
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff.
Rồi sân bay Binhvo vào lúc 6 giờ sáng. Trời còn đỏ rồi mà. trời đẹp không? Tạm biệt Green Bay. Dạ vâng.
Please recheck that your seatbelt is fastened and familiarize yourself again with the location of your closest exit. Please turn off and put away larger electronic devices, including laptop computers. Secure smaller handheld devices in your hand or seat pocket. Devices must remain in airplane mode until after we land. We will be landing soon.
our pleasure to welcome you to Chicago here, where the local time is 6:47. You may now use your cell phone. However, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened to the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please keep the aisle clear of all carrying items. Please check your seatbelt pocket for any personal items like tablets and cell phones. To help keep our cabin clean, please take any remaining waste items with you, place them in the trash bin as you exit the aircraft or inside the terminal. For those of you connected to a different gate, please check the monitors in the terminal for gate information or visit AA.com from your cell phone. American Airlines and our one board partner want to thank you for flying with us today, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Just two quick and short announcements. If you are sitting in the window seat, we could please ask you to close the window shades, please, and thank you. Again, if you're sitting in the window seat,
Sân bay Chicago. Giờ đáp xuống đây thì 6 giờ rưỡi, chờ 2 tiếng bay tiếp 8 giờ rưỡi. Chuyến bay 8 giờ rưỡi từ Chicago bay về Orlando on time. Chuyển tiếp một cái mà đi bộ quá trời luôn, quá xa luôn. Để eo qua thằng Khay mà đi bộ quá xa. Đó, em đẹp chưa? Đây quý vị, sân bay Chicago. Trước giờ lên chuyến bay em quay một chút xíu cho quý vị thấy nữa để ủng hộ, chứ không thôi vô phim không thấy hình hài của sân bay Chicago. Đây có hình hài em luôn, sân bay Chicago nha. Sân bay này lớn lắm á, tính ra rất là lớn. Hồi nãy tụi em đáp xuống bên chỗ cái gây L mà đi qua K này mất hết nửa tiếng đồng hồ. Sợ trễ không à. Ok, đến giờ bay rồi quý vị. Check in này nè. Hả? Đúng rồi nè. Quý vị thấy cái capital của Philadelphia mà. Chicago. Đó. Đây là cái cổng vô này quý vị. K10 đó. Mọi người đang check in vô rồi. Ok. Bye bye nha. Check in vô rồi. Hẹn gặp tại Orlando và trên chuyến bay. Tiếp tục. Bye.
All larger electronic devices are put away.
Một chuyến nữa thôi quý vị. Từ đây về Orlando.
Seat back device holders must be stowed for taxi,
Hành
take off,
trình
and landing.
chuyến này đi hơi lâu, 3 ngày.
All the way under the seat.
Wow.
Larger carry-on
Mất hết 3 ngày
luggage
còn
goes in the
luôn.
overhead bin. If you have small handheld devices, such as cell phones, tablets, and smartwatches, please switch them to airplane mode now. If your electronic device falls into your seat, please do not adjust your seat and contact a crew member for assistance. If you are seated at an overwing exit, your window shade must remain open for taxi, takeoff, and landing. If you need it,
Rồi, máy bay đã ngầm rời sân bay.
to guide you to an exit indicated by signs and lights. In the event of an emergency, Leave all belongings and proceed to the closest usable exit. If needed, oxygen masks will drop from an overhead compartment. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull the mask down to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and put the elastic band over your head. Pull the straps to tighten and breathe normally. You should always put on your mask before helping others. Oxygen is flowing even if the bag is not inflated. Life vests are located under, next to, or between your seat. For help.
Máy bay đang rời sân bay Chicago để bay về Orlando, home sweet home. Lần trước chưa nói sao thằng lên bắt. Wow, cái bự. vậy Chicago này, cảnh sắc này, to lớn. Khu vực xe lửa của Chicago. Đó, thành phố Chicago trên cao nhìn xuống này có gì? Đã không? Xa xa đó, cái tháp nhà đó. Bay biển. Wow. Tôi đổi không? Mây trên mây nữa. Mây trên mây. Mây trên cát từng mây. Ở dưới em nhìn lên tưởng nó thấy mây không? Trên này nhìn lên mây trên mây. Từ trên chụp xuống này. Được không? Wow. Đây này, vùng trời thành phố Orlando đây. Wow, nó mây này. Wow. Rồi, lên đồ đẹp không? Sắp sửa. bay qua khu nhà mình luôn rồi. Xuân Thời. Tới rồi, hôm sweet home. Đáp xuống sân bay Orlando. Bây giờ đã là 12 giờ 11 giờ 56 phút. Chính xác luôn nha, 11 giờ.
Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off, and keep the aisles clear of all carry-on items. Take a moment to check your seat back pocket for any personal items, like tablets and cell phones. When you open the overhead compartment, be careful, as items may have moved in flight. And thank you for choosing American Airlines.
Welcome to Orlando, ladies and gentlemen. It will take our captain a few moments to taxi the aircraft to the gate. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the fasten seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please take extra care when opening the overhead bins since articles may have shifted during landing. Please double check your surrounding areas for anything you may have brought on board with you once you deplane. You will not be allowed to reboard the aircraft. Our arrival gate today in Orlando will be gate 39. On behalf of your entire Charlotte-based flight crew, it certainly has been our pleasure having you on board with us this morning. We appreciate you choosing American Airlines for your journey. We look forward to serving you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your day here in Orlando, wherever you find a destination may be. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you for home sweet home. Chờ mãi, chờ đợi là không có sao hết. Bắt mình chờ hoài. Cứ chờ cái gì. Đến sân bay Orlando rồi đó, bầu trời bình yên không? Đẹp không? Trời nắng đẹp vào lúc giữa trưa luôn. Vậy đó, mà phải ngồi chờ, chưa cho xuống luôn quý vị. Chờ nãy giờ cũng khoảng 15 phút nữa tiếp rồi. Mà không cho xuống. Trời ơi. Bây giờ tôi sẽ thấy thông tin là gì đây? Ta chờ mãi thế.
Like she's got her own seatbelt.
Có hết chờ đợi đấy. Home sweet home. Ok. Tôi qua đây cũng cảm ơn quý khán giả luôn đã cho một đồng hành với em một chuyến đi 3 ngày. Đi vào lúc sáng sớm, về vào lúc trưa thở. Đi vào lúc sáng sớm ngày thứ 6, về giữa trưa ngày Chủ nhật. Okay.
That was smart.
Sau lúc chờ đợi trên máy bay chừng tiền hồ thì cuối cùng ra được sân bay. Mà nhìn lại sân bay này bây giờ có gì? Ôi giời ơi, nó vắng tanh vắng teo luôn. Biết chuyện gì đây? Sân bay nó vắng như vậy không biết nữa. Mà cuối cùng thì ngồi chờ cũng cần nửa tiếng trên máy bay, thì bây giờ anyway cũng đã ra an toàn. Bây giờ chúng ta chỉ cần ra lấy xe là về thôi. Thì nói chung là một chuyến đi cũng rất là thành công, mặc dù chờ đợi trong những chuyến bay là vậy đó. Chung là mình thích lấy xe hơn là bay. Bay chờ đợi thì nó chán lắm. Sân bay sao mà cấp cứu rồi ra ngoài, xe cấp cứu thương ngoài kìa.
Patient, Sheila and Water. Please proceed to a patient phone dial 0 for message. Sheila and Water. Please proceed to a patient phone dial 0 for message.
Gate leads to Terminal 8. Doors are now closing.
Please stand clear of doors. Hello, this is Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer. If you're a resident, welcome home. If you're one of our nearly 7 million visitors, welcome to the city. Fear, imagination, strength, reality, and big parts and attractions. Authentic experiences are found in our art scenes, sporting events, and small businesses. In Orlando, there's something for everyone. Hope you enjoy your visit. Everything that makes Orlando.
Thank you.
Please stand clear of.
Sheila and Water. Please proceed to a patient phone dial 0 for message.
Through security checkpoints. Thank you for your cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Only ticketed passengers with boarding passes are permitted through the security checkpoints. Thank you for your cooperation.
Atención, damas y caballeros. Solamente pasajeros con boletos de embarque podrán pasar por los puntos de seguridad. Gracias por su cooperación. Atención, damas y caballeros. Solamente pasajeros.
Welcome home quý vị. Đã về tới nhà. Quá tuyệt vời. Wow. Hello, Binhvo-Ngoctrang xin kính chào quý vị nhé. Thì qua đây một lần nữa Binhvo-Ngoctrang xin tạm biệt quý khán giả của Binhvo-Ngoctrang đã theo dõi Binhvo-Ngoctrang trong thời gian vừa qua, cũng như là một cuộc hành trình vừa qua để đi đến Wisconsin, đi và về là đã an toàn, và bây giờ đã về đến Orlando rồi quý vị. Thì một chuyến đi thật là rất là hấp dẫn và thật là vui vẻ quý vị. Và một lần nữa Binhvo-Ngoctrang xin tạm biệt quý vị ở đây, và lúc nào cũng vậy quý vị. Rất cảm ơn sự theo dõi của quý khán giả đã đồng hành với tụi em trong thời gian vừa qua, như những chương trình sắp tới. Và một lần nữa thì qua đây em rất là cảm ơn và xin tạm biệt. Hẹn quý vị những video sau, và cũng như một cuộc hành trình mới cho cái chuyến rao lì sắp tới. Ok quý vị, hẹn quý vị sau nha. Bye bye, tạm biệt quý vị. Thank you very much nha. Thank you for watching. Bye.